Well, folks, it's gonna be like deja vu all over again. Uh, After losing my first 62 campaign, I'm gonna load it up and see if I can do it. Now, this is I'm going through all this after a patch just launched, and it claims a number of things, which I hope to be true. As always, I am rooting for the game. It says the music should play continuously. I don't know if that means continuously on the campaign map and in battle, or if just on the campaign map. Anyways, we will find out together. It is the Spring 1862 campaign. I am doing this. I still want to try to give them, the Union, some... I don't know. I feel like those are not the best policies. Nah, neither of those. Neither of those. That's not that... That's... Well, 2 out of 3 there is not too bad. That's probably the best I've seen for the Union in a while. Though I don't think it's going to stay after I choose mine. So whatever. My 3 policies, well, you're close. You're close. I'm just going to go ahead and pick these and just get on with it. What I thought I noticed in the, I think the 1 or 2 battles that I played, is that I still had a number of units with mixed muskets, but I don't think that they were newly recruited. And so I think that they just kind of came in that way. I understand that, you know, Arms Agents doesn't promise everybody's going to have the best weapons. That's fine. I'm not really sure that it actually works. I hope that it does. Absolutely, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're getting there. This is a heck of a way to start. Alright, the French invasion is on. Good to know. Tell the tape. Okay. I assume everybody's going to start right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this, take you guys off. I know that I want to recruit some more. I know that I want to add some troops here. It's not the most important for Van Dorn. Whoa! What is going on? I just load... You know what this is? You know what this looks like? This looks like where I started the last battle before the campaign crashed. I don't know that I really want to replay it, because I think I'm going to be stuck in the same situation. So I'm going to see what the heck is going on, and I'll bring you all back in when I have a better idea as to what's going on. Don't expect too much. Well, I'm not sure exactly what this is. This does appear to be my old map, and you know, I learned the lesson last time, which is we can't delay because of the day 2 glitch. We are playing again with the patch having gone through. Should be a good thing. I assume that they're up here somewhere, unless they took this very high road and they're marching north along Benton Road. That would be ambitious. I guess it's also possible they might have taken this road to the south. I guess I'll find out. Okay, they didn't. So that's okay. That's kind of what I was expecting. I actually don't want to do the thing I normally do, which is engage them with skirmishers to slow down, unless they get too close. Smith and Company are supposed to deploy here. I don't think that's really where I want them. It's a challenge on this game to get used to kind of timing things out. I think it would be preferable to have him down here in and around the Dixville Crossroads. It's a pretty open area. That should allow something to happen with the artillery. We do have force of numbers, and so we should be able to make the most of those, I would think. I'm not terribly sure I mean, there is this strange kind of waterway here that blocks things off. That might be a good place for artillery. Although, I don't know, this is not bad either. You know, both. You can make an argument for anybody. They're going to have high ground here, and I don't see a way to prevent that. It is what it is in that case. We do have all 4 skirmishing units up now. Now I'm kind of wanting to slow them down by the crossroads here. Send these boys up. We'll see what we can do. I do have the advantage of having just played this map, but geez, the main force is so far away. I don't think there's any chance that we end up getting to the Dixville crossroads. I just don't see it happening. Those guys are going to get chewed up if they don't get support. That was one of the lessons learned from last time. So I think their detachments were just flat out better. Go up and engage them. Alright, there should be a 4th. There they are. Alright, get across. Or go around, that'll be fine too. Yeah, music doesn't play in game. It's too bad. It's too bad. Now, I did not detach the cavalry this time. It was probably the wrong call, but I don't know. The order delays were getting to me last time. I don't know what exactly caused the order delays. Probably could have been a number of things. We've taken 14. No. Oh, you need to get up here. They do this kind of thing where they're just shooting as soon as they're in range. And it's not because of the range of the parent unit. It doesn't seem to be it. Alright, these guys are going to come. So we should get we are going to get a 3-on-1 here. And hopefully soon we'll get a 4-on-1. Yeah, they're really not taking many casualties, though. It says that they've taken 6, but if you actually count the sprites, I think it's more than 6 have fallen, so whatever. These guys are stable. I don't even have to tell you what that means. If you've watched the channel enough, they're nervous. It's only a matter of time. I'm afraid if I bring them up, they're just going to straight route. And so, well, now they're kind of all getting overwhelmed. I'll try to... See, this is the other problem, which is that I don't know that they're going to withdraw because they have units in range. Skirmishers seem to kind of just fight it through to the end. Alright, that's one I'd like to keep an eye on, but I'm watching my main force come up. And where are they going to end up parking it? They're going to park it here, which is not a bad position. I think last time this is what the Union was going for, was this area here, but I mean, I like the morale of these guys. Did these guys break? They did. Son of a gun. Alright. Recall those skirmishers. Oh, they got another one. Oh wait, that's the same one. Determined, eager. These guys should be pretty happy. They're shooting into the flanks. I don't know what the tail of the tape is. So far we're ahead on casualties, but they're bringing up their guns. They're about to crest this hill, and this is just not somewhere I want to be. So I'm going to try to pull these guys back. I don't know that it's going to have any effect at all, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, looks like the cav is starting to show up, but they're still waiting for HQ to come up. It's 2 o'clock. I mean, we basically... you're not withdrawing. You gotta withdraw, man. You've done what I wanted you to do. I think there is... Run would be a good command in this situation. I don't want to detach or rally. Okay, good. Or, whatever. Well, actually, I'll keep these guys up here just to put flanking fire in if they're going to chase my skirmishers. I don't want to have everybody withdrawing in the same direction. Yeah, actually, if they're gonna chase that way, we're just gonna turn those guys right around and see if we can get an angle on them. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's okay with me, man. I'll take my 3v1. I don't know if we're gonna be able to move any closer. I'd like to. All right. Hopefully Ledbetter's skirmishers are going into the parent unit. They are, and they don't seem to have caused them. I want to see if I can immediately eject out skirmishers and see what they're like. They're confident. Good. Should be. What are you boys doing? Get that angle. 5 casualties, 15 casualties. Spears' detachment, light casualties so far. Alright, cavalry's lining up. We're waiting. We're waiting. Alright, if their artillery is going to tee off, it's probably time to move. I'm going to move the longer range guy first so that he can cover the retreat of the other 2 units. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he's not going to move. I don't know. It's hard to imagine that Spears' detachment is taking light casualties. Let's see if I can bring him back. They're pushing pretty hard for the crossroads here. Their artillery is shooting at... I think that was maybe the infantry that just withdrew. Alright, I want Barton to go second because he's being covered. Come on. And then I want Rains to cover Stevenson's withdrawal. So yeah, this is this is definitely micromanaging here. Okay. This is Ledbetter's brigade. We got the cavalry. Though we have numbers, we won't be able to make the most of them if we attack in echelon. If I send the cavalry up first, or send some of my lead infantry units that have arrived, they're just going to be able to fight them piecemeal. Alright, these guys are going to turn and take a stand, because I think I can 3v1 that unit. I don't know. You know, these skirmishers, I don't want them dead in front. I don't know if they're going to be able to use that house for cover or not. Okay, they're getting up. They're deploying. They have a nice... Okay, turn and face them, boys. There you go. How we doing? Jesus, Smith. I guess this is why you get horse artillery. I think it's going to give you fewer guns. I think that's kind of the trade-off, but they'll travel quicker. And since I think artillery is probably the slowest stuff you normally have, you'd want that. Alright. Spears' detachment, they're up to 45 casualties, but they're not worried. That's not a problem for them. Oh, we got some of the music from the marching columns here. Once we're set up, I'm going to put them in the line formation. I'm not terribly sure I understand their line formation. I'm not sure the reason for an infantry brigade back here in front of the water. Don't quite follow that, but... Well, we're getting pretty close to 3 p.m. And I know I need to make something happen. So I was reading the patch notes very quick. I shouldn't say I read them. I kind of glanced over them. They said that music should play all the time in game. That seems to happen, although there is a kind of bug now where there's music that plays on loading screens, and the in-game music is starting to overlap with that, but it doesn't seem like it's the end of the world. All right, we got them up to 79 casualties. I'm not sure exactly if who Spears' detachment is shooting at. It's not too impressive. All right, I think it's time to switch. Now I'm going to see. I swear there was another bug where when you switched from the marching columns to single line, it recalled the skirmishers. I really don't want that to happen, so we'll see if this allows me to avoid it. Okay, go to line. Go to line. Go to line. Give me line formation. And they don't have formation, so they're okay. All right, looks like Spears' detachment may finally be on the verge of breaking. So far, so good for the CSA. I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't said. So this was meant to be a new campaign, a new 62 campaign, and then when I loaded in, it looked like where I left off before the previous 62 campaign crashed, and this was the battle that caused it to crash. Basically, it was me. Uh-oh. So he's gonna make him stay in. You know what? That's fine. I don't know if they're actually gonna stay in, or go back to column. I hope these guys don't. That'd be pretty terrible. This is probably the worst place for that artillery. I'd like to get them up on this hill. I don't know that I can. I'm not sure why their line infantry is just sitting there, letting these guys pick them off. They still got 49 shots, so they're probably not going to run out of ammo. Yeah, I'd like that artillery in a little bit more useful position. And I'm thinking, let's get them across the river. We're not going to be too defensive as we were last time. I'm almost thinking, too, that if we can finish off Spears' detachment, I may throw these 3 skirmisher groups over at that isolated, this group over here, which has put themselves with water to their back. And, you know, because they're near water, they're going to be at the lowest point around. Yeah, I'm not sure about that call, but that's what I'm thinking. If Spears' detachment actually ever breaks, these are skirmishers that will not break. So if you watch other people's videos, you've seen this. I don't know, this might have happened in one of my early ones, 61 CSA, but you can see that the house is starting to get all mucked up. Okay, good. So we did break them. I'm gonna try my luck. Well, you could probably see the pitfall of doing this, which is that I'm marching these guys right into artillery fire. Never a good idea. And this last group that I'm putting right there also can get flank fired by the 27th and others. If they turn to meet me, so be it. I'll just pull them back. That is one of the nice things that supposed to be nice things about those skirmishers. Cheers to Reigns' men. They're shooting all day and haven't taken any casualties yet, in part because the 26th, well, they've only taken 11 casualties. All right, so it looks like they just got a courier. Yeah, and it looks like they're getting a courier too. So I don't know what that means. They're getting a courier, which means their lines are a-moving. And they are, if that's any indication, they're moving up. Okay, they're there, and they're there. Yeah, I'm not sure how long those guys are going to last. I mean, none of those units are too terribly beat up yet. Alright, if they're going to march, well, I guess you can't quite hit them, but you can still put flanking fire on that unit. They're moving up. Probably because they know that I'm crossing the river. If they wanted to hold the ford, though, they probably had to be on these heights and probably march down and probably be in the trees right about now if they were going to hit me. I mean, I don't know. I'm really not one to talk. We'll see. I guess they're already shooting at these guys in the wood? Or maybe this is their smoke. I think that this is their smoke. Again, all the bugs notwithstanding, the smoke graphics in this game are pretty cool. Pretty cool. They've taken a pounding, but I think most of that is actually their skirmisher unit, which rejoined them. I think. Alright, it's 3 p.m. Now this is not what I wanted to have happen. I did not want them to come up and press this group, because what it's going to do is it's going to pull them away from my force, which is here. I kind of wanted their infantry to hang out here. And apparently they're not trying to challenge or contest the crossing. They're willing to just let that go. Okay, and these guys do not seem like they're going to move back at all, which is a terrible idea. What are you doing? Nobody has recalled you. Nobody told you to move there. Oh my god, what are you doing? I think I know what they're doing, is that they're getting pressed by this unit, and so they think they have to move away, and they probably should. You know what I'll do before they just get entirely wiped? I'll try to recall them and see if that helps, because they're just going to take a ton of casualties. It doesn't look like it's helping much. Yeah, they just went from basically taking no casualties to 50 losses because they decided to leave the woods and walk through these Union brigades. My goodness. Alright. How are things over here? They're okay. These guys, well, considering they don't have great range, I don't really need a reason to give them Ace of Spades, but I'm gonna act like I need a reason. Since they don't have great range, let them dig in. I will say this about Rains' men. Oh my god, these guys march slow. They had good morale. I mean, they were firing for a while. They're still confident. I'm actually thinking of... Did they stop withdrawing? They did. They've been recalled, but they're like, nah, we're not going back to the parent unit. Either that or there's an order delay, and that's why they don't know to come back. But I feel like in the past, whenever I click this, it's pretty automatic. I don't know. Well, we've added 100 more casualties to that brigade down there. Overall, I was thinking it might be a little even, but it's 450 to 100, so we're getting about 3-to-1 casualties on them. Maybe a little bit better. Actually, you know what? I do want to withdraw these guys. I kind of realized the mistake. I want these guys to come forward or at least not get pushed back. And they apparently followed this unit over here, but they won't follow them over here. Kind of makes sense. How is that already doing? I think they've only inflicted 2 casualties. I think this group came in with 17 maybe, and now they have 19. So if that's all they're going to do, I'm not worried about it. If they start doing a lot more, though, they're going to have to get pulled back. Alright, gents, that is quite the incline. Since we came over uncontested, we'll stay in marching formation, but we do need to move to line formation. I'm ever watchful of the clock. It's 3:30. It means we have about 4 hours. We're almost at the halfway point. If these 3 well, soon, I think probably soon to be 4 skirmishing groups, because I just want to try to take those guys out. If they can take out that group, I'm probably going to move my artillery right up onto the crossroads, and I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to put my infantry and cavalry out there with them. I think I'm just going to line it up and go for it. And I think it's time to order everybody to single line. Hopefully it doesn't recall the skirmishers. I really don't know. We're going to put these guys around there, shooting their back. Yeah, they're still sitting on 19 casualties, no casualties, still 13 casualties. 64 casualties for Reigns and company. Alright, shot is pouring in heavy now. How do we do? It's still reading 19. I don't know if it's correct. Let's see. This is Stevenson's detachment. So what about Stevenson's brigade has no recorded losses? So I guess they wouldn't carry over until maybe the skirmishers were recalled. I don't know what's going on with that artillery unit. They should have. They have what looks to be a perfect angle on those skirmishers. So it's strange voodoo. Where's my artillery unit? I don't want you over there. I want you up there. No, I don't want you to run away. These guys haven't gotten the orders to go to line yet. Oh, they're getting it. I'm impatient. If you've watched the game, listened to the videos for 3 minutes, you can probably tell. Alright, they're falling back under fire. Makes sense. I'm also thinking that maybe with 4 skirmishers, I just send them up to the artillery and get on the flanks, get a surround on them, and shoot them. It's a big unit. I think, I don't know if they need it, but I'm going to give Reigns' detachment the Iron Discipline, because I'm still going to keep them in this fight. Come on, boys, push up, stay on. This is the difficulty of getting skirmishers to chase. Alright, where are those orders to get in the line? Yeah, I see they're coming. Oh, I see the courier. Alright. They actually are. And then I think we just throw our line against their line. They could... Oh, there are 4. I did not know there were 4 brigades. I thought there were only 3. Is there a detachment? Yeah, there is. Okay, that's why. So there's basically 3 units. We're going to press. I'm going to press. With these skirmishers. I think against their infantry, I think we're going to lose. Because there's just too many muskets. But against everyone else, I feel pretty good. Okay. Need to stop that order. Don't want that. And what I need to do is detach these guys and get them out of those formations. Alright, everybody else. Whoa, why on earth would you do it that way? Oh no, why are you running into the water? That is a terrible idea. No. What on earth? Guys. Move up. Actually, that's fine. It's fine enough. So it'll depend on whether those guys follow that order. They're getting it. I don't know that they're going to follow it, though. And I think that might have been because I detached the artillery. I think stuff like that does happen. Okay, now those guys are... Stevenson's group is in a bad way. Now they're taking casualties. These guys got mixed muskets, so not that impressive. Alright, they're not going to move? Alright, great. But we can't... they're stable. Alright. I don't think I'm going to get them back in time, but whatever. Actually, can they just lay down? Will that be good enough? Alright, get some flanking fire on them. Get some enfilade fire on them. Where's my line? Well, not sure about that cavalry's call, but the rest of them are in line, and they do have orders to move in the generally right place. So it's just going to be a matter of time. Alright, don't run straight at artillery. That's how you die. These guys, yeah, we can't bring them too far to the flank. They're almost going to have to stand in front of the artillery. I think Stevenson just needs to stay down there. Otherwise, he's just going to break. Yeah. It's probably a bad idea. Huzzah, though, to the 25th, they have taken pretty catastrophic casualties. Uh-oh. They got orders to do something. I'll see what it is. I mean, they're playing smart. They got a skirmisher screen up front. I think they also have a unit of skirmishers in the back. Looks like they're going to move up to meet us. And it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright, if they're going to withdraw, keep moving around them. Make that artillery stay mobile. Doesn't matter if you have them in range, you need to move. At least face the right direction, boys. Why don't you just stay laying down for now? Ooh. You know, these are probably canister shots. Oh, these are definitely canister shots. I mean, it's within that range. Let's keep moving to the side, so... And they're withdrawing some of their infantry back in the direction of their artillery. I don't know if they're going to make the run all the way back. I'm gonna risk Stevenson breaking to try to get another unit firing on them. Just gonna try to keep them moving a little bit. And yet they say the battle is indecisive. Whoa. Whoa there, boys. The artillery that time made it up faster than anybody else. I'm not... Yeah, we'll give them the double time order. I don't know why everybody is dragging their feet. It's kind of like there's not a battle going on. Well, Artie, you're going to have to kind of survive this one on your own. Alright, that and other bad ideas. 25th Brigade, Spears attached. So we just need to get out of here. This is... Well, you know what, you can do whatever you want, I guess. How are these guys doing? 7th Division Artillery. Taken 15 casualties, but that is a monster artillery group. So, I think it's time for our skirmishers to boogie out. They've done what they could do. Stevenson. Are these guys moving? They seem to have lost their double time. Okay, they're apparently in double time. Allegedly. Alright. Alright, these guys need to withdraw. They are down behind a hill. And we'll try to bring them around behind this hill. How are these guys doing? They're sitting now just inside of canister range. With 18 guns. Surprised we're not teeing off on them a bit more. Alright, that time I saw the canister go fly. Flying, how about that? Oh my goodness. What is this? This is just... I mean, what else am I going to do at this point? I just gotta laugh. I don't know. I don't know what else. Alright, move over there. Move over there. Move up there. Keep moving. Did this unit break? Oh no, they're still back there. Okay. Well. Apparently, somehow, these are being held by the Union. I'm not sure how that's possible, considering I'm sitting on them, and the Union is not. Alright, you're gonna move up to there. Where's everybody else? That's actually not terrible. The problem is we're just moving way too slow. And so it's going to end up going to day 2. And then my units will be unresponsive. So, yeah, we'll see. While everybody's getting in a position, we've done well. I mean, almost 4-to-1 casualties. I mean, this artillery should be up a bit further, I think. Yeah, I mean, those guys are going to have a tough time because they're just out of range. So that's a new secret CSA tactic. It's called Berserk Cavalry, and what it does is it really frightens... I have nothing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Alright, it's a new patch. It's something that we'll fix in the next patch. Are they still out of your range? I think they just keep stepping back out of their range. Right, like any infantryman would be able to just guess that, right? You just look at them and be like, I think if I step back 3 steps, they're no longer going to be able to shoot me. That's how I do it. Stevenson's brigade, just go up and shoot at this point. We need everybody shooting who can. It's 5 p.m. I mean, not like that's universal shooting time, but, you know, it's... My goodness, guys. Will this help if I tell you to shoot somebody? Will it help? I hope so. Pretty sure they're still out of range. Hopefully they haven't given up on following orders yet. How is that unit doing? Brigade. They have not taken many casualties at all. Good for them. I'm not sure that artillery is in the best... Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. You've got to move, man. You gotta move. You can't keep spazzing out. Well, I think I just kind of got to write off my cavalry, which means we're kind of at a disadvantage in this battle. Well, no, that may not be true. I think the infantry still has the numbers overall, but my goodness. All right, they're moving up. They're already moving up. I don't know if there's a trick or something I can do. Would dismounting them help? Remounting them? How about we disallow initiative? See if that helps. Now go where I told you to go. You know, I really shouldn't worry about these guys. I mean, they're not very high quality anyways because they don't know how to move. I should concentrate on the units who actually are responding to orders because that's something I can control. Okay, those guys are there. I mean, some of the stuff that I can control is not terrible. I'd still like the guys to move up so they can do more than just shoot the tail part of something. Here, try to get those guys in a crossfire. All right, they're already planning to move up. No need to run, boys. Just turn. No. Turn to... Gentlemen, they're... I think we need to have a geography refresher. Oh, and these guys must have seen the cavalry doing it, and they're like, what a great idea. Let's also spin in circles. Well, it's early access, right? What else do I say? It's early access. And, you know, it's tempting to say, oh, but it happens to the AI too? Does it? It used to. It used to with their cavalry. I think when infantry engaged them, they could not figure out what the heck was going on. But those days are long past. Okay, they got an angle. They got an angle. They got an angle. They got an angle. That's a lot of angles. Oh, that's all on a detachment? Forget those guys. We need to move up. I don't know why I feel I need to move up into artillery, but... Holy moly! They've taken no casualties! I think there's a delay in the intelligence. That's what I'm hoping this is telling me, because... My goodness, no casualties. Alright, boys. Turn around. That is a terrible line, but, you know, whatever. Move up. Move up. Move up. And move up. You guys keep on dancing. I don't know what to tell you. What the hell is an attack column? Wait a minute. Ho ho! No! Oh, I thought they were gonna come responsive, and then they're like, nope. Just kidding. They were honestly moving though. They were moving forward, which is more than I can say for some of these groups, who like kind of like, yeah, we understand the order, but then when you go back to check to see if they're ready to move, they're like, yeah, we don't have any orders. How we doing? All right. Yeah, about 3-1. I mean, you always kind of hope it's enough. It is 5:30. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're getting quite the whooping on them that we need to get them to break. Artillery is definitely trying. They know what their order is. Can I switch them to square formation? Hey! It don't make any sense, but I will take it. Too bad, because those guys have Enfields, and I like that range. What other formations do we have for you? Go to attack column. See if it helps. You know what it looks like? It looks like when those cavalry units touch, they kind of send each other berserk. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it. Okay, they're shooting, they're shooting. You guys really aren't shooting yet. Need to get back. Right, we still have an infantry group up here. Alright, what if I switch you to attack column? No takers. What if I switch to single line? Alright. Alright, we gotta try to stay on these guys as they move about. I'm not completely sure why they're falling back. I don't have time to look at the numbers. I'm micromanaging enough here and keep my eye on the clock. Just try to move up and shoot those guys. I don't know if you're gonna have the numbers to do it, but I can hope so. It's just... that's rough. I'm not sure what I can do. What can I switch here? I don't know if taking initiative off would matter. Maybe we'll take him out at double time. See if that helps. Sometimes you just gotta re-click the order, and sometimes that works. You need to move there. Yeah, you actually need to move there if you can. I'll try to have you come across. I don't know if that's gonna work, but... shoot those guys. Shoot those guys. Alright, stay on them. You switch. Alright, you try to come down this line and shoot. I don't know. You know, it's strange. We're like getting a little ways, and then they're just stopping to kind of breakdance. See, this is the problem. We are just... we're getting chewed up by that artillery. And it's my fault. I'm not sure why ranged... it seems like ranged attacks against artillery are just so ineffective. Oh, but now they broke. So that's good news. Because if they were just going to sit there and shoot at us... and I was just saying that it seemed like ranged attacks were ineffective because it didn't seem like we had put on... we had 3,000, 4,000 guys shooting at them from not that far away, and it seemed like we had barely done anything relative to how that battle started. Or relative to how it was when the skirmishers left. So, yeah. Yeah, it makes me wonder, because sometimes the computer will just pull itself out of a battle. And apparently we've just jumped the next day. And it felt like in this battle, like they should know that... it's too much to assume, but it seems like when the CPU usually, or the AI gets in a hairy situation, usually its default response is to just withdraw. This is a very hairy situation, but they're like, nah, we're good. We're gonna stand and fight. Alright. If I can move artillery up, I want to. But I'm not too sure what I'm going to get. We'll see. But if there's no firing, then we know what it is. They're reloading. So far they're firing. These guys got to get down. Get off your high horse. I see reloading animations. These guys must have some range on them. What are we shooting at here? Another detachment. Oh, there looks like. Oh, they had a detachment go and grab some artillery, maybe, because it's the artillery insignia. Unit insignia. It's that little dot, but it says they have no guns. Not entirely sure what that could mean. Uh-oh, you see these guys have stopped reloading. It says that they're firing, but they're not. These guys, not too sure what they're doing. These guys, yeah, it says they're idle, even though they have targets in range, and so I wonder if the glitch is kicking in now. For the moment, the artillery is firing. These guys are not. I don't think it's anything I've done. I think they're presumed to be on fire at will. So I'm not sure what that's about. These guys are okay. These guys are not. These guys just have very small numbers. The ammunition counts are good. Let's see. Casualties are about 5-2 in our favor, so they've closed the gap in relative terms. They're firing. They're firing. These guys are not following their order to move up. Artillery is taking, just unloading on these guys. So Spears' detachment actually, okay, so they actually do have some of the guns that were previously dropped. Uh-oh, these guys have stopped reloading. These guys have stopped reloading. These guys are still reloading for the time being. Okay, they fired a volley. That's good. Will these guys? Nope. Will these guys fire? Not expecting much. See if they'll move. These guys still have not stood up. And they're not reloading. So it's times like these. Surrender, retreat. Yeah, it's times like these that I kind of wish there was a ceasefire. Because my only options are to basically admit defeat, and it's like, no, I don't know where that unit came from. They kind of just popped into existence. Alright, these guys are shooting again. I'm not sure. Those guys are just standing there. These guys are at least reloading. They're going through the motions. They know they're supposed to move up. They're reloading as well. Okay. We'll take these guys, park them over here. I'm gonna have these guys do basically the same thing. Since we're not gonna be able to hit them at long range, might as well move them to close range. These guys are acting like they don't know what's going on. Who routed? Oh, that detachment finally routed. Alright. Okay, they're getting their orders. They're getting orders. Man, this battle's going on for a while. Holy moly. They're apparently getting their orders. I want you to shoot them. I want you to shoot them. I want you guys to shoot them. I don't know how you have to do that. 6th Brigade. Well, certainly the relative casualties are closing in here. It could be because of non-responsive units. It may be for other reasons. Like we're attacking now, and they are on high ground, and they still have significant numbers. They were able to recover some artillery. Right, there are a lot of reasons. They know they're supposed to move. They're kind of moving to the same spot. So they've now kind of fallen back. Well, they haven't. Those guys, trying to box those guys in, they're going to be way short though. Here, we'll make it simple. Shoot them. And yeah, shoot them. So if they're going to get blasted back, we should try to get guns set up right here. And yeah, you two cav units, you try to chase that unit on their right or left. Everybody else, I don't know what you're doing here. I mean, I don't know how we're both kind of shooting over the hill. It also looks like one of their couriers, I don't think that's a dead one, it's just kind of standing there. Barton's detachment has taken a beating. You know, I was starting to wonder what the hell happened to my HQ. What? What are you doing, man? You're not broken? Get back here. I don't know what that's about. No, don't do that. What is wrong with this guy? Why is he trying to go all the way out of here? Alright. For real, guys. Go to the top of this hill and shoot down. Okay, good. They're moving enthusiastically. These guys are going to be stuck. Bottom of the hill in water. My understanding is that's bad. Well, I asked for engagements in line battles, and I've certainly got something like it here. Just form facing that way. That's all you need to do. Yeah, I mean 30 losses is pretty high already. I mean, it seems like the AI wants to withdraw, but not actually click the withdraw button, which is usually what they do when they're about to get creamed in a battle. They just withdraw. Oh my God. What are you doing, man? Get back here. Hopefully that's just a one-way trip. And it looks like he's pulling HQ up with him, which is good. Definitely good. It still looks like some of these units are just, they're getting their orders and they're like, nah, we're not doing that. They now are sending a detachment of their artillery up. To do what? They're trying to come in here and take our guns? Crest the hill, boys. That way you can fire down it. Come on. This will be fine. Not sure how they're doing. Actually, you guys could come up here. That'd be great. But I think that's one of those. I think it must be Stevenson. I guess that just orders aren't really his thing. I understand. Yeah, I mean, they're certainly making us pay for it. Enemy is retreating. Now they are? This is weird. So I guess they're gonna retreat shortly? Is that what this is telling me? What? Why would I retreat? No, we're not retreating. What is wrong with you? What do you think you're doing? See if we give him the assault order, if anything meaningful will happen. Also, where is my battery? We got Boyle's Cav. We got Kemper's Cav. We have my guns. You can see that they were grayed out. How in the world did my battery get broken? Because their guys ran up and got blasted? I don't know about that. Are the rest of my units going non-responsive? What are we doing here, guys? So I have a major victory on the map. You can see on the top bar here. It's as major as it's going to get. They're not retreating. They're kind of just hanging out there, but the game seems to think, I guess, that I somehow ordered a retreat. I'm not too sure what to do here. The HQ guy, yeah, this has happened before. He's stuck in... I mean, I've seen him get stuck in crossroads, they get stuck in waterways, and so I guess that the order to assault is not going to come through. I don't know what to do. in the interest of time, though, this is going way longer than I wanted it to go. I'm just gonna order the retreat. And we'll see what happens. Oh, so I guess when I retreat, it's, well, now we're actually moving. Seems like some of these guys are no longer shooting at long range. It's kind of a bad idea. I don't know why they're at short range either. It might have been because I switched them to assault. Okay, so I have Stevenson's detachment on the artillery. I'm not really sure what's going on. One way or another, this battle is going to be over. Okay. So in the end, we didn't quite get 2-to-1 out of them, which is a little disappointing. I think those are usually the casualties we need to inflict, but we were already the larger force. I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna load back, make sure that everything loads back in, but I'm gonna cut the video here, and I'll check on it afterwards, and hopefully this means that we can continue with our 62 CSA campaign. And go forward to, well, I guess this is kind of like episode 2.1, so you can kind of hear the audio overlapping now. It's not a big deal, it doesn't last that long. Narrow victory at London, sure. So they took 329 killed, we took 239 killed. We captured 475. French invasion, yeah, we've heard about that. Alright. We're on pause. It's a good place to end it. Thank you all for staying with me, and hopefully have you back for the next one.